I have photographic proof that some celebrities suck and some celebrities are awesome. This is Celebrity Encounters, and these are my photos and my stories of the good, the bad, and the unpredictable of Hollywood. Some of the good: Jack Nicholson, Jessica Simpson, George Clooney. Some of the bad: Leo DiCaprio, Ben Affleck, Cameron Diaz. The unpredictable: Avril Lavigne, Lindsay Lohan, and Keanu Reeves. Hey guys, today's episode is all about Jack Nicholson. He's an A-list celebrity. He's a freaking living legend in Hollywood. This guy's been in tons of great movies. So we're going to take a look at some pictures I took of Jack during my time in Hollywood. And as we do that, I'm going to explain to you why I think Jack Nicholson is awesome. As we do that, I'm also going to tell you why I think some celebrities aren't so awesome. Celebrities like Cameron Diaz, Ben Affleck, Leo DiCaprio, Tobey Maguire. I don't think those celebrities are awesome. I think they suck. So I'm going to show you why I think Jack is awesome and why I think some other celebrities, they suck. So let's take a look at some pictures I took of Jack. Here's Jackie. All right, so the first set of photos I want to show you of Jack are of him going in and out of the Staples Center. So Jack is a huge Lakers fan, so I would stand outside the Staples Center before and after games and get pictures of Jack coming and going. When he walked in there, he walked in like there was no cameras around, almost like he didn't even notice me. Once in a while, he'd give me a smile, and that's all I ask for as a paparazzi. Just don't treat me like dirt, How about just ignore me if you hate me, just ignore me. How about that? And that's pretty much what Jack did. He would ignore me. Sometimes he'd give me a smile, and that was cool. In this first photo here, you can see he kind of looks a little bit like the Joker, who he played in the Batman movie back in the 90s. So that's the most I've ever seen Jack look like the Joker. Here is the first time I ever saw Jack. This was in 2003, and Jack was very happy because the Lakers had just won a playoff game. You gotta remember, the Lakers back then, they won like 4 championships between 2000 and 2010. So that was with Kobe and Shaq, and they were rolling. So it was a good time for Jack to be a Lakers fan. So Jack extremely happy on this date. But I mean, Jack, he's been a fan since the 1970s. I mean, he's had season tickets since the 70s, and he's had courtside seats for 25 years. So this dude is way into his team. But yeah, this day you can see, look how happy he is. He just smiles all around. So he's happy there. There you can see the red coat security guards are helping him get to his car. But he didn't sick his security guards on me like, get this paparazzi away from me. He was just cool about it. Hey, he gets his picture taken. It's no big deal for him. So Jack would bring lots of celebrity friends with him to the games. And on this night here, he brought Sean Penn with him. Now Sean Penn, he hates getting his photo taken. He hates paparazzi. So this was one of the few times that Sean actually just let me get a shot. He didn't try to hide. He didn't try to block my shots. He just took a shot, man. He just let me get my shots. So apparently Jack must have been somewhat of a good influence on him, because that is not usually what Sean Penn does. But on this night, Sean Penn was actually cool. So thank you, Jack, for making Sean Penn actually cool, which isn't easy to do. This next photo, it's Jack with another good friend of his, this time Dennis Hopper. Dennis Hopper, a really good guy. I like him a lot better than I do Sean Penn. Dennis was always really cool. I ran into him multiple times in Hollywood, and, just a quiet guy, didn't cause any no big deal that I took his picture. But unfortunately, Dennis Hopper died in 2010. So this photo I took of him and Jack was in 2004. So this was 6 years before he died. So unfortunately, he died of prostate cancer in 2010. But he was a great actor. Him and Jack were an Easy Rider together. He was in the movie Blue Velvet. He was in Rebel Without a Cause with James Dean. So I mean, look up Dennis Hopper. He has tons of great movies you can check out, and totally worth it. On this night, he brought this giant camera. I don't think he realized that Jack had courtside seats. I don't know if you needed that big of a camera when you got courtside seats, but who knows what Dennis was doing. He was probably doing some artistic paparazzi work, I guess. So let's move on to some other photos that weren't taken at the Lakers game. This next one was taken at a big A-list party. So I got this picture. Nick Cage had a huge Christmas party at his home in Bel Air. So I was standing outside there, and I got pictures of, here's some of the celebrity guests. Ashton Kutcher, Demi Moore. Not a very good picture of them, but there it is. Best I could do. Bruce Willis with Brook Burns. They were on a date together. I think one of the first pictures of them out together. And also there was Warren Beatty and Ben Stiller, who I didn't get pictures of. So after I got pictures of Ashton and Demi and Bruce and all those people, then the security guys there, they told me I had to leave or they were going to call the police. I'm by myself. There's no other paparazzi. It's just me and nobody else. So I'm like, okay, I'll leave. But what I did is I drove up and down the street and just went back and forth back past Nick Cage's house. And then, lo and behold, who do I see standing by his limo? But Jack Nicholson. There he is. So I slam on the brakes. I'm like, oh, there's Jack. Slam on the brakes, take my shots. I get a couple shots of Jack right there by his limo. And what does he do? He just stands there, cool as a cucumber. He doesn't try to hide his face or sick his security guards on me or run away or put a hat on or anything. He just stands there cool as could be. Unlike, look at this guy, Leo DiCaprio. What are you doing there, Leo? Hide in my face. What are you doing there, Leo? Hide in his face. What are you doing there, Leo? Hide in your face. What are you doing there, Leo? Hide in your face. Come on, Leo. This is how you handle being a celebrity. Look at that. A smile from Jack. Or you could do this, Leo. But just stand there and take it like a man. Don't be such a little baby about things. So there it is, Jack Nicholson. I got a couple shots of him, and he was unfazed by me taking his photo. And it's how you should handle it, I think. So Star Magazine ran the whole party thing in their magazine. So here it is inside Nick Cage's private party. There's all my pictures, and there was also a gospel choir there that performed. I got a picture of that. So this whole page here, they used about a half a page in there. So this whole page, I got $2,000 from Star Magazine. So a pretty good payday for me. Nice looking photos. So that was a cool party. So then the next time I see Jack is at another A-list party. This time, Jack is at Chow Restaurant, and it's for a party thrown by Mick Jagger. So from one A-list party to another is where Jack goes. So at this party, we got all kinds of people. We got Hugh Hefner with a couple playmates. We got Dan Aykroyd. Remember him from Ghostbusters. His wife, Donna Dixon, is with him, I think, there. We got Meg Ryan. You all remember her. We've, of course, got Mick Jagger. And look at Mick. Looks like he's dancing out the door. That's when him leaving the party. Looks like he's doing a little dance. He always looks like he's dancing. Then we got Ronnie Wood, who's also in the Rolling Stones. We got Tom Hanks. He was a late arrival. He had somebody hold an umbrella over his head so he wouldn't get wet. It was a rainy, windy night. And also there, Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit, Paris Hilton, Rita Wilson, of course Tom Hanks' wife, and Bruce Willis. So it was an all ace-list party. So here is Jack leaving the party, and he could care less that I'm there, right? He's putting a cigarette in his mouth. He's just walking out there like I'm not even there. He's got a security guy right behind him. He could easily have that security guy push me out of the way, stand in front, do something. But Jack didn't do that. He didn't need to. He just lights a cigarette up and could care less that I'm there. I mean, that is how you handle it. That's a true champion of how to handle fame there. But let me show you this whole night also sold in a magazine called Bund. Bund. It's a German magazine. I think it's called Bund. I don't know. I'm not really sure. But a German magazine named Bund were the only people that ran the photos. And there you can see Jack's there. You see Paris. You see Rita Wilson and all my photos there. So this was about a half a page. And Bund magazine, I think, got a pretty good deal. I sold him this for $900. All right, so let's go back to Jack. And you can see here he is. And pictures over here, another picture here, you can see it's kind of far away, but you can see Jack's over there. He's got a pen in his hand. You know what he's doing? He's signing those people's autographs. That's how cool Jack Nicholson is. Signing the autographs. He doesn't have to do that. And he's out hanging out with his buddy Harry Dean Stanton, another great actor. That's the guy who's kind of smiling there and kind of in front of Jack. But yeah, what a great night. Another awesome party. Another cool experience I had taking pictures of Jack. So the next time I saw Jack, it wasn't really an A-list party that time. This time was at Mr. Chow's Restaurant, and this was for his son's birthday party. So there wasn't any other celebrities there. It was just Jack and some of Jack's. It was Jack and his son's friends, basically. So here he is going in there. Gives me a smile. He cracks a joke. Look, this is him cracking a joke right here, and just walks in, no problem, in a good mood. And this night's a little different because this night isn't like the other nights. This night, most of the photos I've shown you before have been me taking pictures of Jack when I'm by myself or when there's a few other paparazzi around. On this night, it's a true test for Jack because it's not just paparazzi. It's autograph guys. It's fans. They want autographs. They want pictures. Everybody wants something from Jack. He's surrounded by a mob of people. So how will Jack handle this? Will he freak out and not handle it well? No. Jack's going to handle it just fine. He just walks right through there to his limo, doesn't get angry about the situation, not mad at anybody, signs a couple autographs, and gets in his limo like a professional. Look at this. This is a mob of people. And Jack just handles it like a pro. It's no big deal for him. And so this was his son's birthday party. And you can see there's Jack going in and a bunch of kids over there, balloons. And then here, this is Jack's son. The kid was only 15 at the time. The guy's name is Ray Nicholson. He's 28 years old now, and he's starting to be an actor. He's got a show coming out called Panic. So it should be pretty cool. And then we got to show you this picture. So this picture is Jack Nicholson. Or wait, is it Jack Nicholson? So I'm driving through Beverly Hills, and I see this dude at the ATM. I'm like, that's Jack Nicholson. I got to jump up, go get a picture. Park my car, slam on the brakes, and run over there. I'm running at this guy. I get to him. He probably thinks I'm going to rob him because, you know, if somebody's running at you when you're at the ATM, they're probably going to rob you. I take his picture. I'm like, oh, boy, I got Jack Nicholson. This is going to be great. Wrong. That is not Jack Nicholson. That is a fake. So I don't know if he's an impersonator or what, but let's do a side-by-side. Look at this. That's the fake Jack, and then it's the real Jack. You can see why I was a little confused there. But, yeah, was not Jack. Did not make any money off that photo. So, bad times. Kind of funny, though. All right, I got a final thought about Jack Nicholson. Before we go, I want to say that Jack should be the shining example to every celebrity out there on how to deal with fame and the paparazzi. Jack has been dealing with fame for more than 50 years. He's been nominated for 12 Academy Awards and won 6 Golden Globes. Jack doesn't hide his face like Leo DiCaprio and Tobey Maguire. Come on, Toby, get your fingers out of your face. What's wrong with you? Get your hands out of your face. What are you hiding from? He doesn't have security attack like the Olsen twins or David Beckham. Here you can see David and Victoria Beckham security coming after me, trying to block my shot. You can see Victoria's sitting there in the car. And then in this shot here, you can see the back of David's head as his security goon comes and tries to block my shot. Jack doesn't throw things at me or other paparazzi like Shia LaBeouf, Cameron Diaz, or Bruce Willis. Here you can see Bruce he threw some water at some paparazzi, and then he's saying here in this photo I have, "Hey, it was an accident, guys. I didn't mean to throw the water on you." Yeah, right, Bruce. We're not buying your crap. Jack's never threatened me or other paparazzi like Pierce Brosnan or Mel Gibson. Here you can see Mel Gibson getting in this paparazzi's face. He's like threatening him and you know, going toe to toe with the guy, trying to get the paparazzi to react. Real nice, freaking Gibson. He's never tried to fight me like this guy, David Charvet. That's right, David Charvet, C-list actor from Baywatch. This guy wanted to fight me. He was mad I took his picture. This guy is a C-list actor. David, I take pictures of Jack Nicholson. That's how you handle it. If you're not happy about it, just sit there like that and handle it. Nope. David Charvet wanted to fight me. It's unbelievable. Jack could not only teach David Charvet about how to handle fame, he could also give David some acting lessons, which David desperately needs. Why don't you smile once in a while, David? Jack just deals with it. He walks from point A to point B like there are no cameras around. Sometimes he even gives a smile or cracks a joke. He usually stops to sign autographs even when cameras are around, unlike Leo DiCaprio and Tobey Maguire, who won't sign an autograph if they see a camera. The fact that Jack is one of the biggest stars in Hollywood and keeps a positive attitude after dealing with fame for so long makes me even more disgusted by the attitudes of Leo DiCaprio, Jennifer Aniston, Cameron Diaz. Here's Cameron Diaz giving me the finger. Real nice, Cameron. People like Tobey Maguire, Sean Penn, and Ben Affleck. Here's Ben giving me the old hand to the face. It's unbelievable. Most of them haven't been in the spotlight nearly as long as Jack, and most of them aren't nearly as talented as Jack. But yet, these rude celebrities throw temper tantrums about having their picture taken. Maybe Jack should teach them all some anger management. And that is why Jack Nicholson is awesome. All right, folks, that's the show for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Jack Nicholson, as good as it gets. Next time, we're going to be doing an episode about somebody who's not as good as it gets. It's going to be all about Leo DiCaprio. We talked about him a little bit today. Obviously, I don't like Leo DiCaprio, so I've got a lot of pictures to show you and to explain to you why I think Leo DiCaprio sucks. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.